you, bestie?
I'm good. I'm very good. Very busy Friday. A lot of clients
Yeah, I
today.
was gonna say, what time are you open today? Like you're taking, didn't you say earlier 4 to 7? You have clients?
Yeah. I had clients today I usually start at 9 and then
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I finish around 3, but today I'm finishing at 7. We have a very busy day.
Ooh, love
It's starting to
that.
get warmer out in Florida. Not that it
Love
wasn't
it.
already warm, but it's reaching that 80 degrees again. So
It's
everyone
reaching
needs their
80
wax.
degrees. It is 30 degrees here in Philly. No, it's actually, I think it's 54 today. So that's warm.
Oh, 54. So it's kind of like the
hmm
early spring
Early
vibes. I miss
spring. Yeah.
spring. I miss
Yeah, it's
it.
okay. I could slip right into the 80-degree weather. That would be super nice.
Why don't you just slip on a plane and then just come right down to Florida?
I'm just gonna come visit, and then you can give me a facial, a wax, brow tint, whatever you want to do. I'll just like lay on your table and be like, "Fix me."
Girl, I got you. You don't need
Thanks.
fixing, but
Perfect.
I just did like a new facial today. It's like a crystal, green tea crystal facial. This girl came in and she was
Ooh.
like, I had the shittiest week of my life.
Aw.
And I was like, okay, well, I have this facial that's like a green tea crystal facial where I put like crystals on their chest. And
Wait,
like,
I love that.
dude, why did it make me have a better day giving her
You were
this
like,
facial?
the aura is just
I was
cleansed.
like, the chakras, like everything is just very
It's feeling
good
good.
vibes, good
Yeah,
motion. And it actually is a great way to start my day. So,
I
how
love
have you
that.
been, Hen?
I've been good. I got Starbucks today, so that was like the highlight of my Friday. Other
Yes.
than that, we're just looking forward to the weekend, and I have a lot of birthdays to celebrate this weekend. It's like my
Yes.
dad's birthday, my brother's birthday, our friend's birthday,
Yeah.
and it never ends. March is the never-ending birthday. Oh, how was your birthday?
It was great.
Yay!
I'm a homebody, as you know.
hmm
So I kind of just chilled at home, but I had all my favorite snacks. I walked in and Grant had guacamole home fresh, like freshly made.
Oh my
There was
gosh,
my favorite types of chips. They made me cake and it was just lovely.
so
I'm a
cute.
foodie, so
I
the
love
more
that.
food, the merrier, in my
Exactly,
opinion. But it was really great.
100%.
Thank you for asking.
Oh my God, of course.
Oh
Oh
my God.
my God, don't even. All right, guys, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome back to Going Viral with Hannah and Brooke. And we talk all things beauty industry and social media. So we're excited to be here.
Yeah.
I think we have a good mix of knowledge on this stuff. And we
Yeah.
just spend a lot of time on social media in general. That's what I did
You
this morning.
don't,
I
Hannah,
mm,
what is your screen time?
I don't even want to look. Should we look? I
No,
spent
can
this
we?
morning, like,
Let me see what mine is.
people call it like doom scrolling, where you
No,
just
what is that?
scroll. People were like, if you just spend so much time scrolling on your phone, like, you don't even want to be looking at it really. It's called like doom scrolling. I just
Yes,
found
wait,
that
I think
out.
I do that.
Oh, I
Are
do that
you
all the
like
time.
are you like diagnosing me?
Uh, Brooke, you are a doom scroller. You need to get it together. Where do I find my screen time? Okay,
You
here
don't
we
want to
go.
know what mine was yesterday.
What was it? I'm scared.
Mine was actually really bad yesterday. What day was it yesterday? It was Thursday. What did I even do? Mine was 8 hours and 47 minutes.
Mine was nine
That's like a
hours.
full work day.
9 hours, 48 minutes. Sometimes I have like 12
Shut up.
hours.
This was the other day. 9 hours and 47
Wait, that's so scary.
minutes. Girl, what were we doing on our phone?
I think we were probably texting each other, honestly. I was probably like,
No, honestly, we
yo.
probably were.
Um,
My average is like, honestly, it was really good for a while, but now it's like between like 6 to 8.
okay, that's not bad. I think my average is like 12 something.
Jesus.
I spent 25 hours on TikTok the other day. Not all in one day,
Wow.
obviously, but crazy.
This is our content creator, everybody.
Woo!
At least we know she's doing it.
I just scroll on TikTok. I do it for you guys, okay?
She does.
I do.
Well, while we're on the topic,
yes.
what have you been seeing recently on your 25 hours of
25 hours.
TikTok time that you have been seeing recently?
So number one, the One Shot Hair Awards everywhere.
Yes.
We were just talking about that the other day, or it's
Yeah.
called the One Shot Hair Awards, not the behind the
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah, yeah.
One Shot.
One
I
shot.
think it's but I see so many entries. It must be ending soon. Like the deadline
Yeah.
to enter must be ending soon. But you were saying the other day how there should be a category. I didn't realize there wasn't a category for like estheticians and waxers.
I don't
They
think
need
there
that.
is.
Yeah.
But I also think it's very different with like,
That's true.
I don't know. Because when I hear one shot, I think of like one picture to
Yeah.
really show what you can do as a stylist. And I feel like with skin, it might be a little different because everyone's skin isn't going to be like that, like picture perfect,
True.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're all working towards. Like I know for a fact, like my skin, being an esthetician working on my skin daily is still not perfect. It's
Yeah.
what's the saying where it's like it's not a race or
it's the only thing that came to my mind was like those who can't like teach or whatever. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know.
I'm tearing up.
It's a race.
It's not a
it's not a sprint. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
Wait, no, I think it's not a marathon. It's a sprint.
No, I think it's the other way around. No, because it's like you've heard that like when you're drinking, like pace yourself. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It doesn't sound right, but
okay, yeah. Well, basically, that's what skin is.
good to know, guys. That's what skin is. It is a sprint or a marathon.
It's
you don't know.
It's the one that is longer.
Yeah, marathon. Marathon. That's so true though, because like hair, I feel like is like an art kind of form, if you will. Like they're paint and stuff, and you got all like the vivids and everything, but like with skin, it's more just like you're treating things, I guess.
Exactly. I feel like it's more categorized to the person in the sense of understanding what their problems that they're having or what goals they want to reach, and us kind of using our knowledge of the products and ingredients and giving them that. With like a haircut, I can walk in and be like, girl, give me a balayage.
Girl.
From the tippy of my toes to the root of my hair and make me blonde.
Here's my inspo from Pinterest. Shows up with 30,000 photos, I think.
No, because my favorite thing is when they have like 30 different pictures and they all look different.
Yeah.
I eat it up every time.
It's like, I want exactly this, but here's a brunette, a blonde, a balayage, maybe some red. I don't know. We're going crazy.
But that one shot hair awards have really shown me how creative these people can get with like just their phones. Like the pictures that they're taking, the like high HD, the like shadows, the way they're posing these girls nowadays is actually insane.
I was going to say the quality is absolutely amazing. I just got the new iPhone actually. And I was like, do I not know how to work it? Because my photos are not looking as good as these stylists. Like I need all the stylists to drop in the comments below, like how
this is a sensitive topic. I just turned 24 and I don't know if I'm starting to get old. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm trying to take a picture of my nail. Okay.
Don't even. Actually, right now we're the same age. I'm 24.
We are.
You're 24.
Guys, we're the same age right now. It only happens for 2 months of the year, but Hannah and I are the same age.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
I was trying to
yeah.
It's okay. I was trying to take a picture of my nail because it's starting to lift from the gel. And my nail lady, bless her, it's not her fault. It's just because my hands are always wet from touching like the water and the steamer and stuff like that. So my nail's starting to lift. So I tried to take a picture. I could not get it to focus on my nail. It's like the background is just blowing up or the background is just zooming.
Yes.
I'm like, how do I do this? I sent her the blurriest picture of my nail and she literally responded with a question mark.
She's like I can't see.
What are you showing me?
No, she's like, let's get on FaceTime, babe. I can't see anything.
Because you can't focus anything. So
no, I can't figure it out either, but they do an amazing job. Did you know some people are using AI to like edit their photos? Like so I think that there's like, I don't know how they're doing it, but you can take a photo and put it into AI and have them like make it really sharp or like soften it up and like brighten the colors, all this stuff.
That's cool.
And it's cool, but I think like a lot of people are having beef with it because it was making photos look fake, and a client would come and they'd be like, why can't I get this hair? It's not looking like what you showed me in the photo. I think that's dangerous thing of really good cameras and editing these days. It's crazy, but
AI's tricky. Try to stick to AI with the captions, babes, and let's kind of maybe stick away from the photos. I think maybe AI a background, period. Yes. But I feel like when it comes to changing and altering the result that you are trying to give a client, I think that's where I would draw the line.
Yeah.
But I am not creative enough to come up with a caption. Comments, I
Hell
can do
yeah.
that. But
Mhm.
captions, that stays there with the photo. I'm gonna AI
No.
that forever.
Yep.
Or
Chat
Chat
GPT.
GPT.
Best friend. We love ChatGPT. Literally, you can put in anything. Literally be like balayage, and the girl is wearing like a pink shirt, and she was super nice, and it was really fun day. And it'd be like caption, like we got you. Done. Done.
Done.
Call it a day. Call it quits. I
Done,
love
done, done.
ChatGPT. Also, it's International Women's Day today. Well, when we're filming it, it is. So when this comes out, it won't be. But happy International Women's Day to
Thanks,
all the women.
bestie.
No
To all the
problem.
women out there, make sure you get your self-love treatments. Make sure you're taking care of
Yes.
yourself. Make sure that we are getting all the love that we need, eating your sweet treats. Make sure we're
Hell
taking
yeah.
care of our skin. We are wearing sunscreen.
Mhm.
And yeah, basically men should be doing everything for us this month.
Exactly. Worshiping at our feet. Like if I don't get a present today, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm dead. Grant made me a tea this morning. It was like, Happy International Women's Day. I was
That's
like,
so sweet.
yeah, he literally is trained like to know these dates. Like I think it's in his calendar at this point because we've been together for so long. He's like, I need to know when these are.
All the holidays. It's actually, there's also a National Women's Day. It's International Women's Day, and there's a national one in August. So in August comes back around, and he's got to put that in his calendar too. We get more than one day.
We get all the days.
We get all the days.
We are the day.
We are the
Well,
days.
bestie. So since you know, I am coming up to see you in a couple weeks for St. Patty's Day. I'm literally so excited.
We should make some TikTok content. I feel like we should.
No, we should.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good.
Some going viral content.
Yes.
We gotta go viral, or else it's not sticking.
It's not gonna work. Come on, guys, please like, subscribe. Everyone, our 2 listeners, us 2,
us.
Oops.
I'm dead.
No, follow us on the Salon Hub. I think it's the Salon Hub on TikTok because we make some fun content there when you come
for
up.
sure.
I'm so excited.
Have you been seeing anything for like St. Patty's Day that you've been loving for somebody that's a stylist or a salon suite owner?
I was thinking about this and like St. Patrick's Day and like spring cleaning. I feel like all like, and even what we said for like Leap Day and Valentine's Day, it's all kind of like being punny with things. Honestly, it's like, oh, today's your lucky day. This is your % off of like your service or like 19 or no, when's St. Patrick's Day? The 17th? 17th, like your 17th%. I don't know my dates. I have a calendar up here. I'm like, what day? But I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. But so like 17% off, or like for Leap Day, we had said 29% off. And I feel like with those kind of things, like I haven't been seeing really any like green stuff because I feel like St. Patrick's Day like is a really low key holiday. But I've been seeing a lot of like play on word promos, like even with like spring cleaning, like spring treatments, like all that kind of stuff, like refresh, clean it up.
Love that.
Yeah. So
I thought it was super cute. Yes. So this time of year, I feel like what I've been seeing is a good time for giveaways because it's like with St. Patty's Day, there's a whole like get lucky. So that's something cute that I've been seeing some stylists, estheticians, other small business owners do is kind of like a giveaway during this time of the month when it's like St. Patty's Day and getting lucky and, you know, like 4-leaf clover type of thing. So that's really fun. And I think it's a good, like, you know, adding in the holiday, still giving back to your clients, but also celebrating in the same way. My room is completely green, so I don't have to decorate.
You're right there. You're on the money. You're always lucky.
We're always lucky. We're always green.
With the crystals too. I mean, come on. If you guys aren't going to Brooke, it's just your chakras are effed up.
Yeah. If we need to be aligned, come to Brooke Olivia Beauty. Come hang out. Oh, do you know that TikTok? It's like, tell your friends to pull up.
Tell your friends to pull up.
Tell your friends to pull up.
Pull up, babe.
I'm trying to think what else I've been seeing for St. Patty's, but
I haven't seen a lot. Like you said, giveaways. I feel like this
screenshotted
time of year,
stuff.
Oh yeah, look that up. But I feel like this time of year, it's a lot of giveaways. Like even March Madness, I feel like you could turn that into like a giveaway somehow.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but you could.
Wait. Speaking of, I saw this. Have you since we were talking about Starbucks?
Yes,
girl.
I kind of don't know if I'd love it or hate it. Unsure. But did you see they came out with an olive oil drink? It's like it has olive oil in the coffee, I think. I I don't know. It looks kind of interesting. I don't think I'd
I
like
don't know
it.
how I feel about that.
I don't think I'd
But
like
I
it.
feel like I bathe in olive oil. I eat so many foods that have
Facts.
olive oil.
That's
So
so
like
true.
honestly, like if it's in a drink, like just getting my daily dosage.
Exactly. Perfect.
Perfect.
Anyway, back to
It's-
beauty.
Anyway, should we talk
Anyway.
about the spring cleaning? You mentioned that there is something I wanted to
Yeah.
add on there.
This podcast is sponsored by the Salon Hub. Have you joined the Salon Hub community yet? Salon Hub is the first community designed to support salon suite professionals in their endeavor to become successful entrepreneurs. The community is free to join, so sign up today and share your experience, get answers to your questions, and ask for feedback from your peers as we all aim to grow in 2024. To sign up, visit thesalonhub.social and click the community button at the top. We'll be waiting for you.
Take this time, ladies, for your spring cleaning to do inventory catch-ups. While you're cleaning everything out, really take this time to think about over the past couple months since the new year, what you've been noticing you've been using a lot for your clients and what you haven't been using. And take that inventory, get rid of the stuff you don't need. Don't be spending the money on stuff you don't need to be spending. And also maybe splurge a little bit on things you notice that your clients have been asking for. I always say that this time of year, since summer's coming, people are, as an esthetician, skincare in a way becomes more important because you want to be able to protect your skin more against the sun. In a hairstylist world as well, with like the bleach in the sun, like really make sure you're like spending time like thinking about with the season change, like what your clients are going to need and how you can do that for them. Because listen, after the new year, my closet is filled with a bunch of crap.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't even own a business and my personal closet is filled with a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Like spring cleaning is necessary on all fronts. Like,
yes,
it's important. Even on social media, I think that you should do a little spring cleaning. You could like get rid of the posts, get rid of the old promotion post or giveaway post and clean up your feed. Maybe like change your aesthetic or like clean up your highlights, refresh things, like reintroduce yourself on social media.
No, I love that.
It's a good different things.
You can like reinvent yourself. Like, listen, we all love a good New Year's resolution. We love a good New Year. Spring cleaning, just spring clean your mind.
Perfect. Spot on. That is our tagline for spring. Spring clean your mind.
Spring clean your chakras.
Spring clean it all. Get it going.
No, but seriously, girls, let's spring clean everything. Even those men we don't want in our lives anymore, those women we don't want in our lives anymore, the dog that's biting all your stuff. I'm just like, can you imagine?
Getting rid of your dog? Like just being like, you're done. You're done. You're out.
You're done.
You're done. Okay, wait, I have a really good Reddit story for today. Actually, this one isn't from Reddit. It was actually submitted by someone. So super exciting. Thank you guys for participating. Okay, let me pull it up because okay. So years ago, I went to one of those chain haircuttery type places because I was desperate for a haircut and they had the same day availability. I asked the stylist for my standard angles in the front, layers in the back, cut that I've been rocking for years. Essentially, the Rachel. Don't judge me. What I ended up getting was angles in the back and layers in the front, leaving what I can only describe as a sharp point down my back, aimed at my butt crack, and blunt cut dog ears in the front. I held back tears, told her I loved it, and then immediately burst into tears when I got in the car. Thankfully, a friend ended up connecting me with her aunt who has a solo hair studio in her home. I told her what happened, and she told me to come over ASAP. When I got there, she was supportive and really set my mind at ease and was not only able to salvage what had been done to my hair, but gave me one of the best cuts of my life. Now, this isn't to shame the first stylist. Maybe she was new or poorly trained or was having a shitty day. This is more praise to the stylists out there who go to the extra mile to take care of their clients. If you think that you're not making a difference in that person's life, you're wrong. I walked away from that experience with renewed confidence and a newfound appreciation for talented and caring stylists. The end.
I love that.
Isn't that nice?
I've been there. We've all gone to a hair cuttery at some point to get our hair cut because we were nearing some type of event or something we needed our hair cut for, and they had the availability. Now, I love that she gave a shout out to the stylist that fixed her hair because a lot of people don't want to work on other people's work, but it's hard, I feel like, with hair because you're always going to be wanting to get your hair cut. But that's so sweet that she was able to turn around a crappy situation into this confidence that she was literally so happy about. I love that so
Yeah.
much.
I'm having trouble picturing the first cut that
I'm not. Girl, I'm not. I think she described it perfectly to the butt. So it was cut.
dog ears.
Yeah. So I think it was like here. She wanted layers in the back, but she got layers in the front.
It says a sharp point down my back, aiming at my butt crack, and blunt cut dog ears in the front. So she got angles in the back and layers in the front. It's giving mullet. Like not even. It's
mullet.
Actually, it was the party in the front, service in the back. What's the saying? It's party in the front.
Service in the front, party in the back.
Business in the front, party
business
in the back.
not service.
Yeah. It could be service. We don't know any sayings of anything, so don't quote us.
No. I don't live with my parents anymore, so I don't hear them.
Yeah. There you go.
My dad would always say that stuff.
I still have mine, so I'll start writing them down so that we remember next time. But no, I agree with you. Giving the stylist a shout out, that is so sweet. I love that. Yeah. And I'm glad that she ended up being able to fix her hair because that's just crazy.
I think that's also something that I love that she mentioned was that she is not trying to give hate to that first stylist because I feel like a lot of people come into appointments with some sort of expectation. And obviously based off of that person's work, you're going to want to have this expectation. You chose them for a reason, right? But when it comes to something like the hair cuttery, she's going in there not knowing anything, not knowing the stylist. They don't even know her. So I love that she was able to understand that, listen, she didn't fully understand what I was trying to say. And maybe she was just having a crappy day or she's not experienced, but you're going to run into people like that. That's the world. People are still learning. I'm sure that stylist learned from that appointment and hopefully from then has grown, which is great.
Also the part where she was like, I held back tears, told her I loved it. That is so, I feel like common for so many people to do. Is
couldn't be me.
This is amazing. I love it. And then what? Oh, it'd be me. I'd be like, this is so,
I know.
You turn my hair bright pink. Exactly what I asked for.
No. Yeah.
I can't say, and I feel like that's a huge thing is that your clients need to feel super comfortable with you when you ask them at the end, how, did you like it? What's bad, what's good. And I feel like they need to feel super comfortable to actually tell you that they didn't like it or that they're like, can we get a little shorter on the front pieces or something like that? Yeah. I definitely don't have the confidence to do that, but Godspeed to all the people that do.
That's the best thing about Hannah and I, because we're best friends, but we would both have very different approaches to this type of situation. Hannah would be like, oh my gosh, I love it. And I would be great. This is not what I asked for.
That's why you need to come to my appointments with me. You need to be like, that's not what she asked for, okay? I'll be like, she's right.
If there's one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stand up for myself.
Oh, yeah.
But I think in those terms as well, when you are sitting there, I don't know. I feel like what I do for my clients, basically, let me explain it this way, is I don't do hair, but I do eyebrow waxes. And eyebrows are something that literally it shapes your face. So if you're going to go to somebody to get your eyebrows done, you want to trust them. So when I have my clients, I give them the mirror at the end. I'm very transparent that they understand what I'm doing for them. That listen, I'm going to take off this much. I'm going to do this type of angle, this type of wing. What do you think about that? Yeah. And I show them the mirror. This actually happened a couple weeks ago. Oh, no. I showed one of my clients the mirror and you can almost read people in a sense after seeing them for so long and seeing their reactions. You can read when somebody's very happy and when somebody's not. So my girl, I showed her the mirror and I could just sense from her reaction that she liked them, but she just wasn't like, oh my gosh, I love them. Yeah. So I literally held the mirror in front of her and I was like, all right, well, here's the mirror. She's like, oh, they look great. And I didn't take the mirror back. She's like, oh, here's the mirror. I'm like, no, you're going to tell me what it is about your eyebrows that you want me to fix. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, I can tell there's something that you're thinking about. She was like, I have this scar right here. And I feel like, I'm like, well, do you want me to make it even on the other side? You told me you didn't want to take it off. I'm like, let's have a conversation about it. Right. And she was so happy when I fixed what she was a little bit insecure about. Right. Because it wasn't necessarily a me problem. She wasn't sure what she wanted. But the fact that I didn't let my confidence of being a service provider get the best of me. And I was like, listen, girl, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you tell me I want you to fix this. I want you to leave here satisfied. I want you to come back to me. I want you to feel comfortable. So it's a little awkward of a conversation, but once you kind of break that wall down, they're going to appreciate it. And they're going to literally be like, I trust her because she trusted me enough to give my opinion on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the fact that you asked her, like, she was like me. She's not, like, brave enough to be like, "Yeah, fix this. I
Yeah,
hate this." And, like, saying
yeah,
something, like, leaving the door open to, like, have them answer questions, like, asking them things in a certain way where they feel comfortable enough to be like, "Wait, yeah, you're right. Let's actually fix that." I think that's super important is finding a way to communicate with them in a way that leaves them feeling confident enough to actually be like, "Yeah,
yeah.
you're right, let's fix that."
Of course. And as
Yeah.
a stylist, as a salon owner, as a small business owner, don't let your confidence of you knowing, like, I'm the professional here, get in the
Mhm.
way of letting a client tell you that they're not happy. I feel like a lot of
Right.
the times the problem is like the client or the service provider is like, oh my gosh, we're done. Like, don't you love it? And they're
Yeah.
like, don't do that. Show them, be
I
like,
was
so tell me, what do you like? What do you not like? Is there anything I can do to help service and support you better in this moment?
yeah, I was gonna say, like, even ending it like that, you said, "Oh my gosh, do you love it?" And then the person's like, "Oh, yeah," because what else are they supposed to say? They're not gonna be like, because that would be so hard to, like, reject someone to their face, like, "No, it sucks, like, well,
No.
I'm gonna go cry in my
Well,
car."
yeah,
But,
there's actually a
yeah,
BOGO at Publix I need to go get right now.
I
So
have to leave.
I'm
And
gonna
not
skirt.
pay. And that's when you get dine and dashers. That's not what it's called. I don't know. People that just dip and don't pay. They dine and dash.
That's when you get Dine and Dashers,
Dine
ladies
and
and gentlemen.
dashers, of
At a
course.
hair appointment. That's when you get it.
Always. Yeah.
So
We love.
I have, wait, let me see. Let me find them first. All right. So I have some questions that you guys submitted for what would Hannah and Brooke do. And it's kind of cool because we got a mixture of questions this week where some are actually from a client and some are from a service provider. So we'll kind of get to answer on both
Okay,
sides, which I think is pretty
cool.
cool.
I love
So
that.
the first question I have for you is, what is a good review? When I'm telling my clients to leave reviews, I'm not sure what to tell them when they ask for guidance. So I feel like you can answer that on both ways.
Hmm.
I feel like I don't normally ask a certain thing of my client to leave
Right.
in a review, but I definitely think you can tell a difference between a better review versus like a not so good review.
Right. I feel like reviews definitely come down to like the interaction that you're having with the client. Like if the service is great, yes, and that can lead you to a good review. But if your like personality and their personality is super vibe and you guys have like you make their experience really like pleasant and you're upbeat and everything for them. And then at the end you're like you either give them like your business card or you're like having them check out and the review QR codes like right there. They get an email after to review. I feel like if your interaction is super like excited and just you guys vibe, you're
Yeah,
more likely to get a really great review. And
for
I feel
sure.
like if someone comes in and you just get an okay review, it might not be because your service was bad. It could just be because your interaction with them wasn't like up to their standards, if that makes sense at
Yeah.
all. I feel like, yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna also kind of rephrase this question, I think, to
Hmm.
maybe for somebody that's like a client, and let's say you want to leave a review, but you're not sure what a good review to leave is, because I know that can be confusing. Like
Hmm.
your service provider, you had a great experience, and they ask you to leave a review at the end. Like, what makes a good review? What will help that small business owner really reach that next level of excellence? Because reviews are everything. People are gonna trust what other people's opinions are
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're in the same boat as you. So personally, I like when people leave pictures. If you can take a
Yeah, I was
picture of what
just
you
gonna
got
say that.
done,
Yeah.
yeah, like leave a picture, like show them that like you're also a human being who took time off work, who took time off your family to literally come to a luxury appointment and get this done. This is what it looks like, and this
Mhm.
is what I'm happy with. Anything else that you think that you would like to read if it was your business?
I feel like I am on the same page with you. Like photos are super important. Even like if you don't leave, like obviously leaving an actual review is like preferred. But
For sure.
if you do something on like posting a story on social media and then your person that you went to, the service provider can repost it, make sure you tag them, obviously. They can repost it and they can even put it on a highlight on their Instagram and it could be like client experience or like past clients and they can and that'll always be there for them. So it's just another
Yeah.
point of proof and a different sort of review other than a Google review, I guess. But I
Yeah.
think pictures are like, especially these days, are number one key to getting like a really good review.
Beyond the Sweep podcast is brought to you by the Salon Hub and their new web design service offering. If you are still using your booking software as your primary website, it might be time to switch it up. While booking services are great at keeping your appointments streamlined, they don't allow you to truly show off your brand in a unique way. We here at the Salon Hub are trying to change all that. We are now offering customized 3-page websites to help you make sure that your digital home is on brand and effective. We can integrate with any booking system you have, so you don't have to change your internal processes, and we make sure that your website reflects the vision and work you've put into your salon brand. Plus, we are making these websites affordable. To get more information, please visit us at thesalonhub.social and we'll get you started.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, let me see the second question. Ooh, so hi, I'm a client here. What is your best advice for finding a forever stylist or esthetician? I just moved to a new area and I'm having trouble deciding between a few people.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
This one.
I feel like if you're trying to find somebody nowadays, I think it depends on the area that you moved. They didn't state where, but where I'm from, I live in Tampa right now, and there are estheticians and hairstylists. Like it's like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to choose specifically who you want to go to, try to look for their niche. Try to figure out what it is that you really want done. So let's say you have dark hair and you're trying to go blonde. Try to find somebody that specializes in color correction, in people that do that transition, because somebody that's good at marketing their business will make sure that they list their niche and what they really want to find in their target audience. And if that fits your description, then I think that's how you find them. When it comes to like aesthetics and like nails and stuff like that, just look at their work. See if you see like genuine results. If you're somebody that has acne prone skin, is your esthetician somebody that works with those kind of clients? If you're looking for a really long nail design, you're not going to try to find somebody with short nails. Pictures are everything. And kind of like what we were just talking about, like reviews. Read the reviews. See if someone you'll vibe with. If they have a TikTok, watch their videos. Don't be afraid to do a little snooping.
A little research, a little FBI agent moment.
A little FBI.
I agree. I feel like it's you finding that niche. Like I have super curly hair, right? So I don't just go to any sort of stylist as much as I've gotten referrals from people. They're always like, this is my favorite stylist. Go to her. Like where she's so chill. She'd love to do your hair. And it's not for curly hair. Like I need someone that specifies, is what? What is like specifies? No,
Specializes.
Specialized. Thank you. My brain stopped working for a moment. Specifies. But I mean, technically, yeah, they have to specify. If they specialize in like curly hair, and that's someone that I would want to go to because obviously it would fit me better. And I think like what you were saying with the nails, like there are some nail artists that only do natural short nails and it's all about the natural journey and you're looking for acrylics. Obviously you're not going to go to that person. I think it really is, like you said, even referrals, I think from friends and everything that can really help you find a forever stylist or esthetician or anything at all, nail tech. I think if you have a friend that really vibes with their hairstylist, you're probably going to vibe with them as well. So I would ask your friends first, maybe try out a few places. You're going to have to shop around, I think. Like you said, do a little snooping and then try a few people. And there's no harm in going to a stylist and then dipping if you don't like it.
Yes.
We'll never really know. Yeah.
Coming from a small business owner, it's literally, if you come and you don't vibe, if you don't feel comfortable, like I wouldn't take offense if you chose to go somewhere else. Like you need to go with what fits you. We don't want a client leaving that's unsatisfied. So
I was going to say I feel like as even a hairstylist, you don't want people that are coming in, leaving every single time, not liking what they have, and then telling people, oh, she did an okay job. Cause that's like, I feel like this goes into client breakups. Like don't really take a client that hasn't come back to you in a while. Don't take that too personally, because if they just stop coming to you, it's almost better for your business in the long run.
Yeah,
most
for
likely.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah. But I have a question for you, actually. This is outside of our questions.
Ooh, okay.
How far would you be willing to drive for like somebody that you really appreciated as a service provider? Like somebody, like just for a service, how far would you be willing to drive?
So my person that my stylist, she used to live it was like 25 minutes from my house. And I was like, this is perfect. She was great at curly hair, loved her. And they just moved about 45 minutes away from me. And I have to like get on like the highway to get there, which is like fine. But before it was like back roads. It was like down the street from me. I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
But she moved like 45 minutes away and I still drive to her because I don't think that's too bad. I mean, it's definitely also if I'm going, I go every like 6 months, should probably go more often. But if I'm going that infrequent, I don't really care about the 45 minutes. Now, if it's someone like an esthetician and I'm going weekly or something close to that, I would say probably want them to be in like the 20, 25 minute, even I could do 30. I feel like the closer you get to an hour though for a weekly service is a bit, I don't know, touchy.
Yeah.
But
the reason I asked that is because that is proof right there, ladies and gentlemen, that if you truly do love somebody and love what they do to your hair, love your service provider, you will be willing to drive that 45
100%.
minutes to go see them. So even if you are surfing for somebody and you find somebody that fits your vibe, has your niche, but they're 40 minutes away, ask yourself if that's something that you're comfortable with first. But it doesn't like, it's not going to push you away from that client. It's not going to push you away from that service provider. So I love that you answered it that way because I knew you would. I knew you'd be like, yeah, I'm still going to her.
Yeah, honestly. And they just moved too. It's funny that you asked that question because I was booking my appointment.
I know everything.
You literally are in my brain. You're living my life. But they like messaged us and they're like, we moved. And they moved. They were actually in a salon suite and they moved into a different salon suite. I don't know why they moved so far away. Like,
is it bigger? Back. Like their new spot?
It is bigger, yeah. And I think they hired another girl, so they probably just needed more space. But I love them. Shout out to Bernadette and Brickle Hair Salon. They're great.
Shanadette.
We'll tag them.
Oh, I said Shanadette. I meant to say shout out Bernadette.
Shout out.
We have one final question on our What Would Brooke and Hannah Do today? And the last one is kind of about creating content. It says, as a service provider, I'm not sure if I'm making good content. Is there certain apps that you ladies like to use when producing content from the engagement and content creation side?
Ooh. Okay. Love this question because we love our content.
Love that.
I love TikTok. TikTok's my number one platform for everything.
Yeah.
I just think it's so fun. It's so much more interactive than Instagram. Instagram's a close second though, because I feel like every single person is on Instagram. Not everyone might be on TikTok. Going back to like, am I creating good content? Honestly, if you're enjoying your content, then it's good content for you. But also I think creating good content that's going to reach people, you have to consider like what you're putting into your content. Who do you want to reach? And what is your end goal of creating this content? I'm not really explaining this well, but basically your content should be entertaining, it should be informational, and it should be honestly super quick. Like if your photos are one thing, but if you're doing video content, it should be snappy to the point and fun and show your personality. That's super important. And if at the end of the day you make a TikTok or something and you think it's really fun and cute, put it out there because I think other people will think it's fun and entertaining and funny. And I think good content is all about being original and showing your personality in a way, and that differentiates you from just another TikTok post or just another esthetician or hairstylist, if that makes sense.
Retweet. Literally, Hannah took all the words that I could have said out of my mouth. She speaks my brain.
As we always do.
As we do.
We're the same.
It's
there. Brain cells.
There. It's connected.
We share 3 brain cells. Anyway.
I totally agree with Hannah. I do feel like if you love your content, that's your number one priority. If you're liking what you're making, you're going to want to make more of it. If you're not enjoying what you're making, you're not going to want to make content. It's not going to be fun for you. So find songs that you like. Find type of angles that are easy to take pictures of because you're already doing so many things at once being a business owner. So find stuff that's easy. Find that stuff that you like doing. Add songs in that you like listening to when you're driving in the car and you hear a song. Ooh, I love this song. I think my clients would like it. Who cares if it's trending at the time? If you want to make that song in your video, then do it. But also, like Hannah said, pay attention to trends. If your goal is to blow up, if your goal is to go viral, then start using those techniques, looking at trending sounds, looking at trending hashtags, what's kind of working for other people, and take a bite of that pie and just start doing it.
100%.
I don't know why I said take a bite of the pie.
We're with like our dad puns today. It's not even a pun. Like we're just saying weird ass phrases. Anyway,
Puns.
I agree with you 100%. Like what you said with if you like a song and you're driving the car and you're like, this is a bop, put that in because that also shows your personality when you choose things that represent you in a way, sort of. And I think you're, like we said before, we're trying to find clients that vibe with us and want to leave us those great reviews and whatever, a little best friend during the appointment. But I
Yes.
think doing that, people are going to gravitate towards you because they'll be like, oh, wow, she's super up my alley. Like, we're going to vibe. And I think 100% what you said, retweet.
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 Get bigger phone storage, babe,
Mhm.
and film everything.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Period.
Yeah.
That's,
And don't copy other people. Also, don't just see, I mean, if you see someone you like, take inspiration from them. But
yes.
after a while, you're probably going to feel burnout because you're like, why is my stuff not popping off like theirs is? Like, don't copy and paste. Copy, edit, and then paste. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. How do you think trends become trends, ladies and gentlemen?
Exactly.
Because
Be a
somebody started it
trend starter.
first.
Mhm.
Yes.
Trend
Somebody started
starters.
first and it started to work for them. So just start a trend. If it's not sticking, then your clients will appreciate it, if anything.
Exactly. 100%. Love
100%.
it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that all we
I feel like-
have for today?
I feel like we're coming to the end.
No, that's crazy.
Yes.
That was a quick one.
My goodness. Well, guys, if you liked the What Would Hannah and Brooke Do and you liked asking questions, if you're a client, feel free to ask us questions. If you are also a service provider and you need help navigating marketing, clients, anything in that genre, just feel free to submit questions. Our social media is thesalonhub.social, so you guys can submit them on there.
And we want to hear your horror stories or your good stories or just funny
Yes.
stories. So also submit those. We'll take them in our DMs. There will be a question sticker the day before we launch our podcast every week. So look out for that and follow us, like, subscribe. All
Like,
the things.
subscribe, share.